Hey, it's Checkmate, and in this video I will teach you how to beat D8 for the first time and get the D8 achievement. Less than 1% of all players have this achievement, and it makes sense why. This difficulty is brutal. So today I'm going to teach you every trick and exploit in the game to give you a step-by-step guide to beating D8 difficulty. If you're looking for a full strategy guide for every frog, or if you have a moral standard higher than a brooding bounty hunter and don't want to use exploits,
no disintegration,
then subscribe to the channel so you are notified when I make that guide, because we're about to play dirty.
As you wish.
The difficulties really stack up. First, the enemies get more HP, then the free treasure tiles are replaced by elite battles, then the boss fights get more difficult, then there's no free samples in the shop. That actually really hurts. Then you get curses at the start of each area, then the enemies get more dangerous with stronger attack patterns and more dangerous modifiers, and then the healing rewards are not as numerous and don't give you as much HP. Then D8 puts the Decadent deck on all your starting dice. The Decadent property gives dice plus 3 extra value, but then it loses 1 value permanently whenever you play it. So the more and longer you fight, the worse your dice get until you can do nothing. So for your first attempt at beating D8, I would recommend avoiding Nira and Mango. Their decks are just built too heavily for stalling, which is absolutely fatal. Nira in particular has her Broken Memento starter, which is basically the ultra challenge mode, since dealing damage through parry is the definition of stalling. Mango 2, her bento box starter relic encourages you to play more dice at once, which is the opposite of what you need to do with Decadent dice. I'll be making a separate guide later that explains how to win even with them, but for our first victory, that leaves us with Cinder or Lisfer. So I'd like you to meet Lisfer, the old fart who knows how to turn any curse into a blessing. See, there's this exploit where dice with the flash property don't actually cause the Decadent property to lose value. Haste behaves the same way, and wouldn't you know it, Lisfer has the Winged Sandals starting relic that gives him haste right from the start. This is how you play around D8 and actually use it to your advantage. Be careful never to leave your Decadent dice on the board. If there's more than one enemy, you can place your boost dice on the board, play your haste attack, and then remove the boost before ending your turn. But if there's just only one enemy on the board, you'll want to play your attack on the haste spot so your dice don't lose value. And honestly, he has a pretty good deck for this too, because he has a toxic attack, which deals 2 poison every time you play it as well, so that's just free extra damage. Now, because of this, you'll want to prioritize your boost dice, clean them of Decadent, and then upgrade them. I like having the boost dice roll 2 separate values. One die rolls all 3s, and the other rolls 2s and 4s. This allows you to target pretty much any spot on the board with a combined 5 or 7 boosts, which is really good because you never know exactly where that haste spot is going to be. You could have both of your boost dice roll only 3s just for consistency, but then you never know exactly where that haste spot is going to be, and there's some awkward spots where if both of your dice roll 3s, you can't target that spot with both of them. So your attack dice, you also want to upgrade those, but leave the Decadent property on them, because this gives you an extra plus 3 value, which you can even just carry to the end. In terms of what your map looks like, you don't need perfect RNG here. You just pick a path that tries to avoid too many battles, and those heal sites on the board are very crucial, but that's more of a D7 difficulty anyway. And shred tiles, especially in the first area, are super powerful. Discard your dice in this order, get rid of the extra normal D6 attack die, then get rid of your heal die, and eventually you can just get rid of the block too because you're not going to need it. However, getting flash in area 1 is absolutely vital. You have to have it, you have to put it on your D4 attack die. That is absolutely essential. Then in area 2, you want to make sure you have some source of draw, like some kind of draw die. And while you're at it, for the area 1 boss, you might as well get the ultimate kill for the Scorpion or for the Croissant Pillar Chef. Both of these relics are going to really help in later areas anyway. I put together a tier list of different potions to help you in your decision making. In the first row, I have potions that boost your attack. This is pretty vital and can help fill in gaps before your quick draw is fully built, or to help you get through a particularly tough fight. I've got the Boost, Might, Verdant, and the super variants of those potions here, and they'll absolutely step in and save your run if you're in a room with a bunch of really high HP enemies, or you haven't got your draw all the way built up yet. This will get you through that fight and keep you going. The next group of potions here are the ones that will save your life. These are the blocks, Major Block, Soul Heal, and the different heal potions, as well as shout out to the Holy Potion. And it's not just a matter of avoiding damage throughout the run and or healing it back up, but there are actually enemies like Beetle and the Mage that have thorns. You absolutely need to have a counter for this, otherwise you're going to take damage and eventually die. So I really like having the block potions on hand, and really the blue soul potions are really nice in those rooms where there's 2 beetles. Again, that's like 12 damage that's unpreventable, even if you kill everything on turn 1. So I would always make sure you have at least one of these on hand just in case. Now the next group here are the ones that are more situational. There's the bonus potion, the brewmasters, the energy potion, haste potions. The bonus potion, energy potion, and haste potions in particular, you can kind of use those to augment your quick draw before you actually have flash or before you actually have draw. You can use it to draw your dice back in and play them with flash so you don't have to worry about the decadent property losing value. Same thing with the brewmasters. If you have a brewmaster potion, you can actually get by with a weaker heal or block potion than you otherwise could have. There's some others on here that are just interesting, like the super ghost potion and the fireball potion. You can use that to get you through a fight you're not ready for, like that first axe bug in area 2. The super jester potion, if you want to have your D4 attack roll all 8s, that's kind of fun to have. And it's always fun to gamble with the jackpot potion. There's a chance you just get a little extra money. And the rest of the potions are pretty much pointless. There's a few that could ease up into situational, but I would mostly ignore these potions and focus on the ones that boost your attack or that'll save your life. And similarly, I've also pulled together a tier list of relics. And this is just a small slice of the available relics. The relic pool is so big that you're never going to find the exact one you want. So I just wanted to put these on the screen for you and make them stand out a little more if you happen to have the chance to pick them up. This first row here are the relics that directly synergize with quick draw. So you have the relics that deal damage or help you deal more damage when you're doing quick draw with flash or drawing dice, like the blinding light bulb, the trembling chair, the twin stars, and of course moon chakram. You also have the relics that help you get to quick draw a little faster or help you fill in the gap until you have true quick draw. Things like counterfeit note, where you pay coins to draw your dice in. Rusty screw is a newer relic that'll actually give you draw as well. And then you have relics like Providential Vial or Extremist Aura that help make your quick draw more powerful or more consistent. And then the Equestrian Piece, Mark of the Chosen One, the Scorpion Skewer. These are all relics that will really make your damage multiply, basically. The next tier is just A tier. These are just good, solid relics. I would pick them up whenever you can. They indirectly solve a lot of problems, like the energy drink can help you out with energy. Then there's ones that help with damage, like Lone Island, the Wanderbot helmet, especially to get rid of your block. That's just another 4 bonus damage to each of your attack dice when you have that. Then there's ones like Liquid Karma, Joker, and Heroic Backpack that help you with your draw and help you manage your hand. So this is just a collection of relics that I think are really strong and will benefit you whenever you try to beat D8, no matter what your build actually looks like. In the next row, B, this is more of the situational type. And you can take these relics and move them in interesting ways and redefine your build. So you have things like the leather briefcase. Reroll is actually one of the stronger resources in D8. If you can get your leather briefcase whenever you reroll a die, that allows you to gain value with that die. So you can actually get a reroll die, retry modifier. Actually, there's a ton of relics that give you free reroll or lucky modifier or allow you to reroll your dice. And so this can be a really powerful way to build as well. Then of course there is the insect repellent. This reduces the amount of battles that you face because every question mark becomes a shred or a heal or an event. But keep in mind, right, if you're in area 2, you might have a harder time finding that draw die. The Porcelain Witch is a good way to get extra money, and this can be good for the shops to upgrade your dice, but I included it here because it's actually, you can use this in conjunction with Counterfeit Note. So if you have Counterfeit Note, you can kind of cheat in some quick draw the more money you have. The Wizard Hat is kind of interesting because I think potions take on a very important role when you're trying to beat D8. They become much more relevant. And Wizard Hat allows you to actually actively use them as part of your playstyle. So of course, always keep one on hand that will save your life, but you could always use things to get through fights quicker, and the Wizard Hat will just give you a new one in the next battle. Then there's the Blindfold of Rage, the Red Bandana. This relic is actually a little bit dangerous. I almost put it in the don't take column just because you really need that freedom to choose your targets until you have a completely overpowered quick draw ready. So I would say this is situational. If you're feeling good about your build, you can take it and get a little extra boost to your attack. but keep in mind that ability to target is extremely important. Finally, the monkey paw, it's always good just to have a second chance there, so I put that in as well. The next row, C tier, these are ones that can just help keep you alive. So there's some basic ones like the bubbly cement or the cake that just kind of help keep you alive. There's the HP increasing ones like munchable dopamine, golden fruit, and of course the cocoa filling from the chef boss. Those are all really great. It's good if you have a big pool of health that you can build up to. So you can take a few hits, or you can not have to worry so much about taking thorns damage. And of course, there's the little plushie that ignores the first hit you take. So that's also really nice to have. And then in the don't take, I put a little odd assortment here. You should already know there's certain relics that are not going to play nicely with your quick draw. One that I didn't put on here actually is Sacred Maul, and that one actually breaks quick draw. So don't take Sacred Maul. That's a relic you definitely don't want. But I put an odd mix on here. There's ones that you shouldn't take because that means you're not choosing one of the ones I said you should take. So if you take the green goo, that means you didn't get counterfeit note. Shame on you. Crimson Blade, I'm not a fan of self-damage in D8. I don't think that's very wise. You can just take Melting Knife and get a little boost to your attack dice. Ring of Exchange is likely going to be bad just because it's going to reduce the value of that D4 attack die, which we're trying to build into that quick draw attack. Then of course there's the egg. You don't want to be filling up your hand. We're going lean, we're going quick draw. Sticker Pack, not that you're really picking up dice, but Sticker Pack will just throw on an extra modifier that you're going to have to take off of your draw die. There's some more self-damage relics like Shadow Cloak. You're not actually going to be using a lot of block. You're not going to be playing more than one turn. So this just gives you damage for nothing. Overall, there's hundreds of relics probably. There's so many different relics, but keep an eye out for these ones, especially the ones that synergize with quick draw, and that's going to help your run be a lot easier. Now, as I said, flash is crucial to this strategy, but you only get 2 shops in area 1. And sometimes the game just doesn't want to give you flash. But in this case, you can use save scumming to re-roll the options in the final shop. So you just hit continue, don't go to the next space on the map, and then save and exit. And once you continue back into that run, the options available in the shop will be different. There's only a handful of different property options that the shop is able to give. So after you do this a couple of times, you're guaranteed to run into flash. Just make sure you have enough money on hand to buy it. Like I said, taking away those free samples really hurts. Now I'm also going to show you how to do the double barreling tech. This is a speedrunner skill that you can learn. It's not about spamming really fast, it's just about timing. But it allows you to play a flash die or a die on haste twice. So here's how you do it. With the dice held in your hand, you press right click and then left click. Again, this is just a timing skill that you can learn. It's not about spamming the buttons as fast as you can, it's about hitting that right click, left click. And then when you do it right, you can see the flash gets triggered twice, list versus animation even goes twice, and this is super powerful. Your attack dice played twice. Your attack with toxic on it deals double poison. Now I'm making this guide to teach you how to beat D8 for the first time by any means necessary. And there's a lot of exploits here that I'm talking about. But I want to remind you, these are all part of the game. We're not using any outside tools, we're not doing any external shenanigans like save editing. Right now, this is how the game works. It's exploiting it, yeah, but it's not cheating. These can be patched out, in which case it just won't be part of the game anymore. So I'd say, get that D8 win now while it's easy, and I'm planning to make a complete strategy guide anyway, because you don't need exploits to beat D8. You don't need extreme luck. You can beat D8 with any of the frogs. But back to that first win. I'll show you how to put these tips and these exploits into practice. You'll see here, we rolled a 1, so that's going to be a 1 attack, plus 3 from Decadent, which is 4, plus 2 Toxic, which would just be 5. So there's not enough damage to kill this fly in one hit. That's where our double barreling tech comes in. So carefully make sure you're holding it. You can use the hotkey to pull it into your hand, or you can just pick it up and you're holding it, right? Click, and don't drag to the board. And then just right click, left click like this. Boom. There we go. Killed it in one hit. We even got a goofy thing here. Here's another exploit. Both the initial curse for Area 1, and this is just a weird issue that can happen when you kill things with quick draw. Don't worry about it. We're just exploiting. So we'll hit the skip button, and right away we don't even have to select a curse. So that's a freebie. Let's just take that, and then we can focus on actually doing our path, which, as luck would have it, it's actually pretty good. This little pattern right here, very nice. We already have a little bit of money and no curses, so we'll just Goodbye. So first discard, we get rid of the extra attack, and then we'll remove a property from our boost. Then we'll go ahead and upgrade both of our boosts. This one will be the one that rolls 3s, and then, but we can take advantage of these cheap prices. Let's do it. So we do, yeah, 4s and 2s. Next discard, get rid of the heal die. We're going healless, and then take Decadent off of boost. Here's the situation. Let's say we had not been so lucky. We still have Decadent on our boost dice, right? If we were to use our dice, they would lose value. That's something we want to avoid. Even when you're using these exploits, you still have to be situational and careful. So we used our attack to take out the spore with our haste. So we still have our boost on our attack. We still have our, if we had Decadent, we'd still have that on there as well. And then this guy does not attack us. So we've saved ourselves some extra hits by taking advantage of the spore. So heal spot is very nice to have. When you're not using it to max up your HP, you can also use it to save yourself and get top back up, especially until we get something overpowered built up. All right, we need to save enough money for flash, but we do have enough to upgrade this attack right there, which we'll do. I would love to upgrade this die, but I don't know how much money we'll get. Surely at least 3 coins, right? Let's take that chance. So we'll upgrade this one to roll some 6s. As luck would have it, we get the flash property. I didn't even have to save scum. So I'll show you the re-rolling. When life gives you lemons, just re-roll the shop. So I'll show you in a different shop the re-rolling, and then we're gonna buy this flash die, go right there. And we picked this up as well. Good to have probably a block potion or something going into this fight. Well, hello. We'll take an extra money somehow. Things get a little weird when you exploit. It's okay. We have this block potion, which we'll use. That was not as good as I hoped, because I do want to try to get through this boss fight and get his ultimate kill reward. That would be nice. It's not strictly necessary. We're gonna try it. It's risky. The chef honestly is easier to get through. He just doesn't do quite as much damage, it seems, but we'll try it. As long as we get good skill, we should be okay. We don't have a source of draw here, so we can't actually quick draw, but we can play a lot of attack, and we're gonna actually use up our block here as much as we can as well. Yeah, now's the time to be spending this block. This is what it's here for. We do have a little bit of draw now, that's great. So we'll play this. Very good. I'll play this. I should have done that first, actually, because now we got to save the draw. I'm not sure if we would actually draw that in. So let's save it. And then now let's start with the quick draw aspect. Very good. Draw it back in. Yeah, Rusty Screw gives us a little bit of quick draw, which is great. Which ends up being all we need. All right, now keep in mind, we're not just fighting the scorpion. We also, this health, we don't get to heal up. We're also fighting the axe bug in the next area. So keep that in mind. That's why we're not afraid to use up our block here. This is where it's supposed to be. This is why we carry a potion. So take the scorpion skewer, very nice. We don't actually need these dice, even though they look great. Good dice. And then we'll probably grab Verdant. Yeah, so here we go. Immediately, this guy could one-hit kill us if we're not careful. So we need to take full advantage of everything we have. Being doubling our attack and a nice double barrel. Very good. So we'll take this blue soul potion, and then this will be another item that we have here just in case. We do actually have to take a thing here. So I don't love acidic blood. I love poison darts worse, so we might just go with Shattered Opal. We have a pretty small deck right now. So here we go. Discard not our dice. Remove Decadent from our block. Yep, here we go. This is why we carry what we carry. Look at that. 6 thorns, six thorns. This would almost kill us completely. So we'll do that. That gets us a little bit so we can take out at least one of these thorns, which we'll do. Very nice. And then let's also we'll use our heal at this point. No. We'll hit his thorns first. Yeah. And then we'll use the heal. Honestly, we could have even probably used our other potion in this case because this is going to be a bit of a tough fight. Now with that out of the way, we really need to focus on one of these and just chip our way through. Let's even use our draw. There we go. Let's see if we can save our bonus here for the second wave. Yeah, we want to do as much damage as we can. Oops. Yeah, we don't want this fight to take too long. Perfect. There's our draw. I think we missed our relic by doing that. That's okay. We'll pick up another backup soul potion because you know one of these is going to have some annoying thorns people. I think this is the point where we actually discard our block. So we're going insane aggro, but it's all going to work out. It's going to be fine. So here is our new quick draw. Just draw this back in. Then same thing. Oh, that's a little bit, not that much, but we got a little bit. We have enough draw. Now we actually get a relic this time. Providential Vial. That's a nice one. Grow would be okay. Might as well. Won't hurt anything. Okay. Let's just take the hit. We could have blocked it, but we're not guaranteed to get another save, and this isn't so bad. Star Yo-Yo, very strong. No, there was no guarantee we would have gotten another save. So I actually want to go down here to enhance our draw die. All right, so we'll take advantage of Providential Vial and make sure that one of these dice can roll 8s on the first turn. And that's really the only time we're going to need it, so we might as well just distribute that evenly. Then at least later turns, if for whatever reason there is another turn, we will get a decent amount of draw again. Unfortunately, our exposed slot is right here. We might go ahead and use our Verdant Super Potion just to be sure. I think we have plenty of Quick Draw though. And since we're using Quick Draw, that other Mantis is pretty much... In fact, we might even be able to do silly here. Yeah, we definitely could. All right, so just do that one more time. And then one right here. Okay, good. Now we should be in a position to pull off another exploit here, just for fun. No phase 2, no thank you. All right, oh my goodness, these are great. Hello, legendaries. Lazarus Heart, I need you in my Let's Play file. Moon Chakram is definitely the one we're gonna take here. Don't need any of these dice, but also don't need any of these potions probably. So yeah, we've got a decent amount of health here. Definitely enough quick draw. Whoops. Take care of this guy. If just our draw doesn't kill him. Very nice. That's insane luck, by the way. Moon Chakram, insane luck. All right, then Amnesia is going to be the least dangerous of all these curses. So we'll grab that one. Gross. Well, we'll just throw a faulty on. Yeah, we should be in fine shape as long as we don't run into too many of these guys. And I'm going to use my Soul Potion now, and we'll need to pick up another one just because I don't want to. Can't afford to lose too much HP. Oh, we will grab Mark of the Chosen. That's going to help our build. We'll even take Amphibian Plush. That'll help with survivability. There goes all our money. Doesn't actually change our deck, but we're relying on Providential Vial. All right, and this is an awesome opportunity. Good luck. Always keep an eye out on these challenges, so don't place any dice next to one another. We'll do our best on that. This ant has messed up Mark of the Chosen, so we'll target him first. But if we get this challenge, we will remove a curse as a battle reward. So we're going to get rid of Shattered Opal. Not that these curses are that bad, still. Nice. Now we let the multiplying do the work. Easy. I'll take a remove curse. Very nice. Let's get rid of that Shattered Opal. Where is it? There we go. Got him. Good way to stock up on money. Don't actually need any of these challenges. I'm not even going to bother looking at them, but we could, if we weren't so powerful, we'd actually get more money. Very nice. Wanderbot helmet, I'll take it. Joker, I'll take it. Now I don't actually need any of this because I'm pretty much good. I promised I'd show the save scumming. So here's save scumming. Here's re-rolling the shop rewards. Like, oh, I needed flash, right? Didn't get it. So we'll hit continue. Don't select on the map. Just go up here, save and exit. Then we hit continue at the main menu, load back in. And here we are. Oh, there's flash even. I mean, might as well. I don't need it. I'll put it on this one, not that I need it. But yeah, save scumming. Woohoo. Oh, I didn't even look. Oh my goodness, remove another curse? This is insane luck. Of course it's insane luck, because I'm trying to give an example of an ordinary run, but yeah, no curses. Not that they were that bad of curses, because we picked not bad ones, but oh, this is nice. So here we'll modify our deck again. This is the Dice Magician, so he's pretty strong. We'll take the choose one silver die, raise it to 6, so that makes our quick draw die that much more powerful. And then we also gain max HP. So win-win. Thank you, Dice Magician. You are like canonically the second or third most powerful person in universe. Bit of a problem. Hopefully this here doesn't have that many thorns, but that's why we picked up the Screen Soul. So we'll just take care of this right away. Deal with it up front. That was a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and heal now. Oh, I didn't even see my, oops, okay. That's okay. Healing up to full is better than whatever that was gonna give us. Then we draw back in. Man, that does a ton of damage. That's awesome. This was a good run. Really, the most tricky part was that area 1. At the very beginning, you've got Decadent. You're strong enough to just run over enemies. It's really kind of that middle and late area 1 that is the most tricky, and early area 2 until we have our quick draw established. That's when you can be forced to take hits. That's when it's good to be lucky with the potions. But overall, we're really lucky here because it's gone beyond just like winning. We're going to curb stomp the boss here in a second. So we have, of course, our Verdant Potion here. We have quick draw all set up where we take our flash die. We'll even play it on this haste spot to have it trigger multiple times. We'll even try to do double barrel. There we go. So 124, that's more than enough to take him out. We have Decadent, which is just giving us an extra plus. I don't know why it's saying 7. I guess Wanderbot Helmet's giving it +4. This is giving it +3. So this does 13 damage by itself. Plus the Mark of the Chosen one does ×3. So that's another like 18. And then this wonderful Scorpion Skewer doubles it again. All that to say, we are quite powerful here. This is D8. This is the highest difficulty currently. And this is 100% how you get this achievement and you exploit your way to victory. Yet another victory for checkmate.
No disintegration.
As you wish.